Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Dylan here. I just want to take a few minutes and talk to you guys about the new EmuFlight firmware. It's taken place of Butterflight and some of the other branches that have come off of Betaflight when Butterflight was no longer supported. I had this one quad here called Midas. I've been running it with Betaflight 4.1.1. I've had the RPM filtering on it. Normally on all my other drones, that setup alone flies like butter and I'm real happy with it. This one here, it has some mid-throttle oscillations, and I've tried to tune them out and it still just seems problematic. Well, today I loaded EmuFlight, and let's just say right off the bat I was very impressed. EmuFlight just felt smooth, felt like it was on rails. It felt very locked in, no bounce back on snap rolls, snap flips, anything like that. And today I'm going to show you guys how to get the magic on yours. First thing you need to do is just download the latest EmuFlight configurator. I've got it here, and it looks and operates very much just like the Betaflight configuration software that you're used to. You just load up the software, and as you're plugging in your USB cable to your flight controller, you just press the button so it puts it in DFU mode. And then we're just going to click on the update firmware button, just like in Betaflight. Go over here and just select your target name and the version, which here I'm doing a 2.1 release candidate 1 is the version of EmuFlight that I'm flashing today. And then you'll just do the load firmware online. And then when that loads, just hit flash firmware, do a full chip erase, and just make sure it wipes everything. And just go ahead and flash the firmware just like you're doing Betaflight. And then we'll continue on here in a second. I'll show you the next step. Alright, so the firmware for EmuFlight is finished loading up. Got it all set up here on the drone. It seems to be reacting normally to the gyro. I'm going to make it real easy for you guys today. You only have to set up two things. You just need to set up your receiver. Make sure you got it set up. Get your flight mode set up. Just your arm and beeper mode and all that kind of stuff. And then just set up your rates. Just like you put on your normal Betaflight copter, just your normal everyday rates. You can even have your rate modes. I usually fly 3 rate modes on a switch. You can set that up in here as well. And once you're done with that, you're done. Because for the filter tuning, Dylan's got you covered. All you got to do is copy and paste my CLI dump. I'm just going to highlight it all here, copy it, and then we go back into EmuFlight. Let's jump over to the CLI. We're going to just paste in my custom CLI dump. All your filter tuning is done now. Make sure you hit save and enter. It's going to reboot your flight controller. You're done, guys. Go enjoy that EmuFlight. Talk to y'all later.